too high. Come and talk to me. I really wanna be. Can I talk to you? I really wanna. I put it all on her. I get it right back. She put it all on me. I couldn't fight that.
What's up, family? It's your big sis T Renee, and I am back today with another story. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Hey, I'm hoping that one day you find something on my platform that resonates with you and make you want to come back and subscribe. And to all my returning subscribers and my returning viewers, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm hoping that you enjoyed today's video as well. And like I always say, thank y'all so much for engaging with my channel. Whether you leaving a comment, a like, a share, or whatever it is it is always appreciated, and I will never get enough of telling y'all that. But before we get to this story time, y'all, make sure y'all go ahead, drop down below in this comment section and leave a hey girl, hey, what's up, big sis? Y'all know how I like to start my story, so y'all get into that. As you all have already seen the title of today's video, you have some idea of what this story time is going to possibly be about, so let's get to it. Give this person in this story a name for the sake of the video, and we're going to call him Danny. Danny was this guy I met on one of these social apps, like I think it was like a dating hookup friend, whatever app it was. Yeah, I know that's not the best move to make, especially when you're trying to have something serious and meaningful with somebody. But honestly, y'all, yeah, I went on there. I wasn't looking for a relationship. I'm not, or hooking up with nobody. Truth be told, I really wasn't. I know for a fact that I was just bored and I just wanted some people to talk to about anything. We could have talked about anything. And so I went on this little site just looking for somebody random to talk to. That doesn't even matter why I was on there. The point was, I ended up linking up with Danny. We ended up eventually meeting one another. And like I said, we was really good friends. Men and women can have platonic relationships because I actually have a couple guy friends, and it's strictly that. We've never had anything sexual going on. Okay, now, and even for Danny, it was like that up until a certain point. So yeah, like I said, Danny was my really good friend. We hung out and did certain things, and it wasn't on no relationship type vibe. That wasn't the vibe I got from him, because it really wasn't like that. But over time, he started to do certain things, and I kind of was like, I think he liked me. But then again, no, he just probably being a genuine guy, because he know of all the guys that I've dated and how things ended up turning out, and the type of friends I had at some point that really wasn't friends. They were secretly envious. And, you know, I just felt like he was just trying to be comforting and, you know, be nice to me. I really felt like that. But what I didn't know was that Danny secretly resented me. And I felt like he resented me because I friend zoned him for so long. And that's just what it was. That's the intention I had. We've had the discussion. I'm like, look, I'm not here looking for anything. I'm just strictly, you know, here to become friends, meet different people, whatever, whatever. And that's really what that was. And he was okay with that. We agreed early on. We kept saying that, like, we just cool, we cool, we cool. We told our mutual friends that, like, people that I started bringing around him, or he brought around me, like, that's what that was. And if I bring you around other people in my life, that means I genuinely care about you. So it was to that point. But like I said, he secretly resented me, and it was because he watched me date different people, and some of the relationships were great, and I might have sabotaged them because I'm thinking they like somebody else. And yeah, he watched me through all of that. There were times that he would be like, hey, what if we became more? Like, is that something you ever thought about? Like, do you see me this? How do you see me in a relationship? Because I've seen him date other women too. We're just having this discussion about possibly if we ever became more. I'm like, yeah, I never really thought about it, but now that you bring it up, I don't know. Like, who knows? We would have to find it out. And so we both were single at this time. I say, so you know what? Why not? Let's see how this goes. Let's just play things by ear. Like, we have a great connection. We have good chemistry. We'll see. And so he actually started planning dates. And so we started going on real dates. He started picking me up and this and the third. He just started planning it all out. Like I said, we was doing all this. And then it got to a point where I kind of started to have a little bit of feelings for him that he obviously already had for me, because we started getting closer. We started spending more time together. Even though we did that at first, because, you know, we would hang out, but it was in a friendship situation. And a lot of times that we hung out, it really was other people around. So we wasn't together by ourselves a whole lot in an intimate setting anyway. So we kind of was like with other people. And then the times we was by ourselves, it was just, I don't know, I can't really explain. Be out in the public somewhere. It never was really up at each other's house like that anyway. So yeah, like I said, we were doing all this, and then it was like one day I was asking him something. Like I was asking him to do something, and then he just had like this snappiest like response to it. I don't know, snappy. And he just had like this nasty. He just kind of snapped me up. He had the nastiest attitude about it. Like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm like, what? But you always. I can't remember exactly what it was, but it was. I was trying to get him to do something, and he didn't want to do it. But instead of him communicating like, hey, I really don't feel like doing that because XYZ, he just snapped me up, and then he pretty much ignored my messages that whole day. Like he wasn't replying to any of that. Like I kept asking, like, so are you gonna help me with it? Are you gonna do this and that? He wasn't replying. I do remember that. He just kept snapping. I'm so like, okay, maybe he having a bad day. And so I'm asking him like, are you okay? You having a bad day? Why something gotta be wrong with me? If I don't want to do something, I don't want to do something. I'm like, well, you could have told me you didn't want to do it instead of snapping me up. What have I done to you? I haven't done anything to you. Why are you snapping me? So that's why I'm concerned. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. So that whole week he was just being a real bitch. Basically, he was being a bitch. I don't like to call men that, but that's exactly what he was. And I'm not understanding why. And so we got into it about something that's like we really had words, and we was face to face. And then so he brings up situations about different men. He's like, well, I see why this and that happened because you this, you that, you blah, 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 and you ain't finna do me like. And I'm like, hold up, where is all this coming from? And then why is you going low, trying to hit below the belt about some situations? Like, why? And so at this point, I'm a little pissed off. Like, you know what? I ain't got time. I'm finna go. I'm not finna do this with you. Like, this wasn't supposed to be like this. I know that any relationship you in with somebody, y'all gonna have y'all moments when y'all not agreeing. But the way he was coming at me, I'm like, oh hell no. This is pretty much. This is pretty much pretty new for both of us. And you already snapping me. You already being real hostile with me. Walking up on me like, what? Y'all being real hostile for no reason. And so I was like, you know what? I'm just going to give you a little space. And so for a whole week, y'all, I did not really go around him. I barely talked to him. And so he's like started to harass me like, oh, so you over here kicking it with your ex and this, that, and because he knew about an ex that I had for a lot. Like this was my, basically, y'all, it was Savage. Like I told y'all, Savage been in my life for many, many years, and he was around for different things. And one thing about it, I can honestly say, Savage and I, we was friends before anything, and then we remained friends years on down the line, pretty much. Like I said, you see that because he was in my life. But anyway, so yeah, it was Savage, and I kind of was start telling him about the situation. Like I kind of started trying to, give my friend an opportunity. And I think he kind of felt like I was telling him that, even though I never brought up Savage to him like that, he just would see him saying things to me online. Because at this time, I still had my Facebook and all that. And then every now and then, a Savage would comment. Like, he's not a person that just really would say things on my page, but every now and then, he'll say something. And I can't remember what it was, but Danny saw that, and he flipped it. So this what you're doing? You going back to your ex? This is why that shit don't work. You messing with these lame ass dudes. You messing with these no good ass. Just doing the most. I'm like, hold up. Who said I'm doing anything with this man? I say he was just commenting on my pictures or whatever the hell it was. He was just being nice. But y'all, he took that and ran with it. He was like, nah, you ain't finna do me like them. Y'all, I'm just saying, like, when I say this man, Danny, was being so nasty to me. And that's what made me started to realize, like, you should never give a person that's been in the friend zone in your life for a long time, and for years he was, a chance. Because when they get that chance, they most definitely gonna try to humble you in situations. Y'all just being so nasty. Like, I can say so much more, but I'm really not trying to drag this out with him. But y'all, the man was being so mean to me, so evil. Like, when I be like, hey, can we go do this and that? He was like, well, no, you playing it. He stopped trying to plan things with me. And it was always a reason why he couldn't do something for me. And my whole thing is if we're friends, it doesn't matter if it's a monetary situation, especially when I know you got it, or if it's me needing you to come change my tire. If I can't call on you for that and you a man in my life, then why the hell are we friends? And so, even with another situation, I did this to a few guys. I would ask them for something like $20, y'all, for gas. I didn't even need it. I just wanted to see what their reactions are going to be. So that's what I started doing that to him. I just started asking for the smallest amount of money. Or I just started asking him to do the smallest things. No, every time. I ain't got it. I'm like, oh, okay, bet. Okay, bet. So yes, y'all, I just like got so fed up with it. I was like, you know what? I'm not finna do this with you. You are not finna dog me and treat me worse than the person I was with. Like, he really was trying to treat me like shit. Like, he really was trying to do me worse than the last person he knew I was with. And the person that I was with before I decided to try to date him, did some real foul stuff to me. And so I don't know, I just had discernment, like, no, he's trying to purposely hurt you because you hurt him all these years. And my thing is this, I didn't even know he felt this way about me. But it's just like it clicked. Like, this man is trying to destroy you. He's trying to hurt you. So, man, I instantly like just cut him off. I blocked him on all my socials. I changed my number. But of course, you know, somebody wants to find you, baby, they will make a fake page and find you. Because that's exactly what he did. He was like making like fake accounts or whatever and harassing me all in my messenger, and I kept blocking him. That's when I used to care about that. Like, I don't want no, but now, baby, if you want to do all that, you're going to strictly be talking to yourself. So after a while, I just stopped trying to block it all. I'm like, because he going to continue to make them. All you got to do is change your email anyway. So yes, and then still to this day, y'all, he be throwing that, I really care about you. How the hell can you care about me? You don't even know me. I haven't seen you in about damn near, what? It's been 15, it's been about 10 years since I've been around you. It's been about 10 years since I've been around you, or since I even talked to you. We just so happen to find each other on social media because, you know, I created an Instagram and all that. And I think I actually had my Facebook open to look on my old business pages for something, and it might have suggested me in the people you may know, because he instantly started messaging me in Messenger. But I have my Messenger set to filter out certain things, but for some reason he got through. Like, it filtered out people I'm not friends with, and maybe somehow I turned that off. I don't even really know, but he saw me on there and I quickly like hurry up and deactivated my page. Cause what is you doing? But like I said, he ended up finding me on Instagram. I don't know if he looked through my business pages that I did have on Instagram too and found my personal page. Doing the most. And even to this day, y'all, even on my TikTok, he just messages me stuff like, y'all, I might even show y'all like the shit he was saying. I'm gonna have to put it on the screen and just show y'all, like, dude, baby, we ain't finna be nothing. Again, how can you feel any way about me? And you don't even really know me. You knew that person that I was then. People change. People really do. And I'm not saying I was a bad person or a horrible person, but the type of men that I was attracted to then, baby, ain't even my type. They ain't my type no more, baby. I swear they not. And even with friends, like, certain people are not even, I'm not even interested in being around them. They just not my type of people. And just certain things that I used to allow people to get away with doing in my life, baby, you could never. Because I would never put myself in a space to lose my freedom because I'm trying to hurt yours. Like, and I feel like if I get to a point where I want to do harmful things to you, then I most definitely need to walk away from you. Not saying that I want to do that to him, but I started thinking about all kinds of stuff that I would have somebody else do. So yes, it got to that point, like, stop bothering me. Even to this day, like, I can see him, he can like something I post and I cringe. I know you're like, yeah, block him. But again, what's the point in wasting my time blocking out somebody and they're going to continue to make a fake account and find me? So when he messaged me, I just have his stuff turned on. What is it? I think I have it turned on, restricted or something like that. And so he can't see when I look at it. I see it and I read it, I'm like, oh, I cringe. Because, dude, leave me alone. I'm like, why did I even allow you to come back and talk to me? I messed up speaking back to you when you first spoke to me. That's why I messed up speaking to you. I should have just ignored it. But I felt like I didn't want to be rude. And then I actually genuinely kind of cared if he was doing better than he was doing. And for him to be the age he is, it just, I ain't gonna even say age. I just feel like at a certain point, you should have wanted to do better for your life. You should be doing a little bit better than you were doing. Granted, the economy is crazy as hell right now, especially when it comes to the way you spend your money, but it ain't even just about money. It's just your personality, your character, and everything as a whole. I just feel like he should be in a different place than he in. And baby, I ain't trying to be around nobody like that. And then the fact that you still holding on to the thought of who I was then, no. You need to grow up, old ass man. You need to grow, old man, because that's not who I am no more. I'm gonna have to just show y'all some receipts of this stuff. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't wanna be that person that be showing receipts of things, but I just feel like, dude, I don't know. I just might have to show y'all these messages because some of them anyway. Cause what, dude, leave me alone. Why are you bothering me? How can you don't even really know me? I just don't get it. But anyway, y'all, I'm talking too much about somebody that don't really mean anything. But I just wanted to give y'all the story time about him because, like I said, he still be messaging me, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about him in my story times. But anyway, we're gonna stop this right here. And if y'all have ever if y'all can relate to anything in this story time, go ahead and drop that below in the comment section and let's discuss that. Like I always say, I try to respond to anything that anybody posts on my channels, like anything that anybody posts on any of my stories or videos. I try to make sure I respond to every single comment. And y'all, we are almost at 500 subscribers. I thank y'all so much for those that have subscribed and those that stay subscribed. Even if you are tuning in, go ahead and subscribe. You're watching me each time that I post. That means you love me. It costs nothing for you to subscribe, but when you do subscribe, also interact with this channel, y'all, because it helps push me out in the algorithm, and it helps me be able to continue to provide you more content. And again, y'all, thank you so much for tuning in with me, and I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.